Recently, I was introduced to Herbalife meal replacement shakes. Before then, I had never heard of the product. Long story short, using the product along with diet and exercise, I was able to drop over 12 pounds and close to 4 inches in my waist in about 3 weeks. And it was at that point that I decided to travel the world and visit various Herbalife clubs to hear inspiring stories, check out some great recipes as I continue to live my best Herbalife and help you to live yours. Can you dig that? I can dig it. Dig that nutrition. Let's go. I travel all around the world, I'm seeing different faces and Herbalife clubs in various places. Now watch me grind and lose this weight one Herbalife shake at a time. Now watch me grind and lose this weight one Herbalife shake at a time. Now watch me grind and lose this weight one Herbalife shake at a time. What's going on, everybody? Your man LaJuan Diggs here with Digg That Nutrition, and this week I am in Gig Harbor, Washington, which is about 30 minutes outside of Seattle, Washington, and I am super excited to drop in on these folks in here. Never called them before, never met them before, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have a great time with them. I'm here at Grand Nutrition. When you think of Seattle, you think of seafood, you may think of the coast and things of that nature, but today I'm here to try a shake or whatever they recommend because I've already had my breakfast early. I flew in from Nashville this morning, just landed about an hour ago, and now I'm ready for some lunch. So let's get it. Can you dig that? I can dig that. Let's dig it. What are your names?
Brian and Cari Treat.
All right, perfect. Now, what's your Herbalife story? How were you introduced to Herbalife as a product?
My parents. So they've been doing the business for 25 years.
Okay.
Maybe close to 26 years now.
Okay.
They just hit Chairman's Club in the business, which is like really prestigious level. So it's really cool. But so they got started when I was 17. They got started with the business because they owned like multiple other businesses and were just like couldn't get out of this debt that they were in, and so they found Herbalife through like a mail piece, and their sponsor was all the way in Arkansas. And so they got started and they knew how to work hard, but they just were plugging into the wrong things before. But once they found Herbalife and plugged in, they just went at it. Now they said years ago Herbalife only had like 3 flavors, like dirt, strawberry, and vanilla. And so everybody's like, I don't want Herbalife. What do you mean? They got over 100 varieties of shakes. I'm like, no, you gotta try these shakes, because when I was introduced to it, I had like a cookie and cream I was like, oh man, I could do this. And I just started doing, so I can make about 60 different flavors in my house, and I just keep them bagged up with me. Got my portable blender, and so that's too cool. Now what about yourself? Did you join on with her?
So yeah, I met her. I managed a ad agency in Arizona where we lived, and her mom and dad were working with my ad agency, doing work with them. And then Cari came walking by, and I was like, whoa. And next thing you know, I got laid off from that company. And after being there 5 years, and I knew her mom and dad were doing very well with Herbalife. I needed a little bit of a life change, needed to get in shape, wanted to feel better, have more energy. And looking at her whole family, they all look incredible for their age. They're all very positive, energetic people. And I said, okay, well, I'm marrying into this. I'm gonna have to get on board, man. So I joined alongside of them, and I went full time with it. And started working it from home, and then this model, we helped roll this out in Northern California and Arizona, and then on to Idaho, and then now on to Washington here.
How cool. So how many stores have you helped open?
Now
we have like
we're about into 40 now.
Close to 40 now.
I know it's a couple they came from Oklahoma, now they're in Tennessee. They helped open like 60.
Wow,
Oh my goodness, you can do that. And so when I walked into my first club, I said, this is something I can see my sons. I have 3 college-age sons, and I'm like, I can see them, owning this later on down the line. What do I need to do? And it's like, just get on the product and fall in love with it. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna do that.
That's kind of the must, is you have to love the products because you want to be passionate about it. And I think that really comes across. Like when people come in here, they know we love what we do,
Right.
we believe in what we do, and that's just a must.
That's it. And so I tried it. I ordered my stuff and I waited like 2 weeks before I got on it. I said, why did I wait 2 weeks? And so people are like, we don't know you anymore, because they see me on Facebook, they see me doing all this. Like, what is, because they know I've never been somebody to do something like this. But I absolutely have fallen in love, and I'm locking myself in. I said, look, I'm out here branding this YouTube channel. I'm doing all kinds of spending money to go lose this weight, one Herbalife shake at a time. And so, like I said, I had my breakfast this morning. I look forward to coming and getting my lunch from here. And I'm like, wow, I want to hear these stories. They're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. And I'm like, hey, a lot of people I know dying at 35, 32, 30, heart conditions, strokes, and things of that nature. I'm like, we got to do better.
So much is preventable, you know. And 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. now is clinically obese.
Right.
You know, we have a massive issue with that and a big challenge. So we're here to we're competition to fast food.
Right.
Our competition is not the health restaurant down the street or the smoothie shop down the street. It's fast food.
Okay.
Because they're helping so many people, you know, get sick and become overweight, and it leads to disease and you name it, and depression and all the other things that come along with being overweight, right?
That's true.
And we're here to just lift people up and you know, kind of feed them good things as an alternative. Fast food for smart people, right?
That's true.
Grab it and go.
Yeah.
We love it.
It's been phenomenal.
Awesome.
Now that was your Herbalife story as a product. So as far as owning your first club, so you just followed in your parents' footsteps for the most part?
Yeah, so it took a while because we worked from home for quite a bit. So when we got started, so my parents, like I said, started 25 years ago. I was in high school. So at that point, you know, I was on the products. I loved the products, but I wasn't thinking business back then.
Right.
So years later, like I went to college, I did my thing, ended up moving to Arizona because my parents eventually moved there. We were in California. That's where I met him. Started dating, eventually got married, then we got going on the business about 3 years later. So for a while we worked from home because that's before like the whole clubs came about. But like he said, my parents had eventually moved back to California, and I just had my second child. He was a baby, and so I was an esthetician before that, and I basically gave my business to my best friend there, and it was like a chance for me to join my husband full-time in Herbalife. My parents were gonna be opening a nutrition bar in California, a nutrition club, and so we thought, what a perfect opportunity to help them get that started. So we basically kind of opened it together as a family. And so we worked in their nutrition bar for about 6 or 7 years. And then from there we got a lot of team going in there, and then they went out and opened bars all around that location. So it was really cool. So we had all these like nutrition bars like that was the California area. We also had some going in Arizona at that time. But we were kind of getting to the point where we're a little antsy. We're like, we want to open one, but we don't. There was already like 5 in our small little town. So we're like, do we want to commute somewhere, or do we just want to like move somewhere different? So we went on a president's team vacation, and our best friends in the business, they're in our downline. They live in Idaho now. They, over that week span of time, we were in Aruba, floating in the water out there. They basically talked us into moving to Idaho over this week. And so our kids were literally supposed to start school the Monday we got back. And we were like, should we send them to school, or are we moving? So we decided we're moving. So we ended up moving like a week and a half later to Idaho after that Herbalife vacation. And so we were there for about 8 months. Now they have like nutrition bars going everywhere. We have one getting ready to open in Coeur d'Alene called 208 Nutrition.
And that's in Idaho as well?
Northern Idaho.
Northern Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, so way up north. But we have some going down in the Boise area. That's where we lived. So our friends were going there, so we're like, you know what? We've always talked about like Oregon, Washington. I went to college in Oregon years ago, and like I just love the evergreens and the water. And we're like, let's go where we really love. Our team is doing awesome here. You know, like let's let them blow this area up. And so there wasn't a lot really going on in this area. So we thought, let's head over here. So it was his 40th birthday, and we drove over to Seattle, but then we had drove down to Gig Harbor because we just heard it was the cutest little town.
It's beautiful here.
It's beautiful, and I have a friend that lives not too far that I went to college with, and she was like, oh my gosh, you guys will love it. So as soon as we crossed that Narrows Bridge into Gig Harbor, we were like,
sold.
This is so special.
That's what we were looking for.
Wow.
We just knew that this was the spot for us.
And we found this location.
Yeah.
We were talking with the guys over at Anytime. They're like, we'd support you. We're like, hey, we can do your meal plans. Like, let's work together. We found this suite, and we had this name for a long time. There was a lot of meaning in the name to us. Just the really helping people on a grand scale. You know how like God is grand. We're like, nothing's bigger than that. Like He's behind this. So we're gonna help our community.
Grand vision.
We're just gonna spread positivity in every way that we can, on every level we can. Right. So we've been doing it for 2 years. We've been massively blessed, and we've expanded on to Soul Nutrition and Port Orchard, just north of here. Create Nutrition is opening in Puyallup. We've got a lot in the works up here, even during COVID.
That's awesome.
So it's exciting.
And that's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm going into these shops all around the country, and I'm going to Lima, Peru in 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to going down there to one of the shops. But it's even during COVID, people love coming in because there's just so much going on, negativity, they're feeling distressed and depressed. But they can come into these clubs and bars, and like it's just like lively, like nothing's going on out there.
You can have something that's packed with antioxidants that's going to help you build your immune system. I mean, the thing is, don't run around wearing a mask just being scared and eating garbage. Do something to improve your defensive mechanisms that you're born with.
And like I say, people, at least in Nashville, where I'm from, the majority of the people I hang around, they had no idea what these clubs are, that they even existed.
So the acai bowl, the ingredients for that and how we make it is we use the wild berry Formula 1. So we do 2 scoops of that, which is a serving. We do 2 scoops of the vanilla protein drink mix. And then we add strawberries and blueberries. So we pre-make a bunch of these because these are really popular. So we just put a 1/4 cup blueberries. It's about a 1/4 cup strawberry. Sometimes you can use sliced, or it's about 2 or 3 strawberries. And then you fill the rest of the cup up with ice, dump it in the blender, and then we use Zola acai puree. It's an organic puree, and we just do a 1/4 cup of this and a 1/4 cup water, and then blend. And so it's we like it a pretty thick consistency, so we can top it with bananas, granola, coconut, and then that's our standard, but you can also add like peanut butter and honey and goji berries, cacao nibs, hemp hearts, chia seeds, all whatever toppings you want. So basically that's it. The acai bowls are super popular, so I thought that would be a great one for you to try. Different, a little every time.
Delicious.
One more thing to think about.
Take a look at that. I will share the ingredients with you as well, but it is absolutely delicious. Great treat too.
Yeah, it is, and it's healthy. So I haven't tried a lot of the shake products. I'm just starting my journey on those. So anyway.
And that's what I've started. Is the shakes, and so I just got so many different flavors.
Oh, these T-bombs are the cat's meow.
And the energy too that you get.
Yes, you can get the memory thing too, and you feel so good afterwards. It gives you a boost. Like in the afternoons, I find I have to have coffee or with my protein stuff I mix with it, or a T-bomb or something to keep me going.
I'm gonna bring you on the road with me.
Yeah,
we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I've lost probably, I haven't measured, but at least 6 inches, at least in my waist, if not more, because nothing fits. And my girlfriend that started before me has been handing down her clothes to me, so which is wonderful because I'm kind of behind her by a couple of months.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's funny, when I lost some inches in my waist, there were a particular pair of pants I had been wanting to fit for like 4 years.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I wore them 3 days in a row. I didn't care what you thought. I was too excited. They didn't stink or anything, but I was just excited to wear them. I was like, I can fit these pants. And so I'm like, yeah, I had them on yesterday and I'm going to have them on again tomorrow.
I have to wear a belt with everything.
You and me both.
Except for, like I said, my girlfriend gave me these and they kind of fit. She's taller than me, so I got to hand everything. But,
Right. But it's an exciting problem to have, though.
It is, and I feel good, but it's all about being healthy, right? And having a healthy.
What's another one of your favorite recipes?
Oh,
You like the T-bombs, mega T-bombs?
Oh, that's like
the mega T-bombs.
Mine has like the lift off, Nightworks, aloe, and raspberry. Now, what do you do different with yours for the mega T-bomb?
Ours doesn't have lift off, or ours doesn't have Nightworks in it.
Okay.
But we could do that.
So these are some of our recipes here.
Okay.
Gosh, they're all really good. But I love the watermelon Jolly Rancher. Literally tastes like a Jolly Rancher, and man, these burn calories. I mean, how do you beat that?
Right.
You're only taking in like what 15 calories, right? Roughly
I think 20 so
20 calories
and then
in a
15.
mega T-bomb.
Oh my!
But you can burn, your body may burn 80 to 100 more because it's going to up your body temp by another, degree.
Okay.
So it's considered a thermogenic and helps you burn calories.
Yeah, so that one is the pomegranate lift off. What else is in there? We use the original aloe. We put a little NRG in there, which is nature's raw guarana, so it helps with mental clarity, focus. And then that one also has, what tea flavor? Is it the raspberry? I think raspberry tea. So that like gives you great sustained energy. I love our teas because it's not like a up and a down. You don't crash. It's like just this great sustained
It's concentrated
energy.
green tea, so the energy type is really great.
Yeah. So anyway, and then that also has the Abundant Life. What is it? Not Jolly Rancher. Is it Jolly Rancher flavor? No. Watermelon. Sorry, watermelon.
See,
but it tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
I started out with Jello powders. They're like, no, you need to go to Abundant Life.
Yeah.
Abundant Life. I'm
Whole
like,
different level.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that? Is that a church? That stuff. I'm like, okay.
Basically, Herbalife just took over the company, but which is so exciting. It's so good, and there's so many different flavors, and I mean, it's endless. You could have a menu full of like hundreds of flavors with that because you can just tweak it and
that's what people do not believe, and they're like, man, I can't have no banana pudding shake. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Berry cheesecake. Yes, you can.
It's sweet with Splenda. We're not talking about aspartame, cancer-causing, potential cancer-causing, ingredients here.
Right.
It's great for you.
Right.
So
it's all about, because I hang around a lot of fat. You can't be fat, not have fat friends. So all of my fat friends, we like, man, give me one of those. Then the weight just start coming off, and I just got super excited.
Yeah.
It's to the point where I'm just like, they're like, man, Lawan, he's going again. He's going again. And so I'm just all over the country, and like I said, looking forward to going to Peru here again in 2 weeks, and so excited.
that's so cool.
So did you sign up as a distributor?
I did, because when I came into the shop, I said, what I got to do to have one of these? It's like, you got to be, I didn't know what a distributor was. I said, sign me up right now.
Yeah.
And still to this point, I don't even know, I mean, my wife is learning more of the pay side.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the product.
Yeah.
And I've got several preferred members signing up every other day, and all up under me, and I got a few distributors already.
And you're traveling everywhere, so you probably meet people everywhere.
I meet people, and so I'm like, I don't even know how much I'm getting paid, but I'm excited about this product. No money's involved, but get on this product. Live a healthier you, one Herbalife shake at a time, or
no doubt, man.
Or what is
Acai Bowl.
Acai Bowl at a time. So this is very delicious.
Oh, good.
Glad you like it.